Hi everyone. The All India Round 1 MDS 2024 counseling results have been published. The final results are up. So we had published the provisional results and updated it in ZyNerd yesterday for you to check on what are the variations, and in case there are any discrepancies, intimate the MCC. There are no differences. The final result is the same as the provisional result, no differences. So now you can go ahead and plan your travel. Currently, you would need, against your all India rank, you would see your allotment. There's a particular institute allotment mentioned against your all India rank. In case your allotment is not in your all India rank is not there in the results notification, then it means you have not been allotted in round 1. You will have to wait for your state rounds or your all India round 2. If your name is there in the allotment results, you have a decision to make on joining. Most of them will go ahead with joining because it is a choice that you filled consciously during round 1. So here we'll take you through the entire pointers and suggestions, the do's and don'ts. Ensure that you follow the entire session so that you will get to know everything in detail on what happens in the process and what not to miss out, because there are a lot of candidates who miss out on the admission letters, etc., and then later it becomes a problem. So just go through follow the entire session along with us, and then we'll take you through the entire do's and don'ts. First thing that happens is, after the allotment is published, you will plan for travel. Till what date can you join? You will be able to join till 17th of July. That is till 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. It is not till the end of the day. It is till 4 p.m. or 5 p.m. So you will have to be very clear about what is the time till which you will be able to join on 17th, and don't go there on 17th. You will have to move there even early, be there even earlier, so that you have time to actually complete the process in the institute. First, we'll look at what is the next process. If there are any changes in any of the rules later, that will be clarified by MCC. But as of now, we are going ahead with what is available in the brochure for this year, and what is the process based on what is the process that was followed in the previous years. Always keep looking for notifications and updates in the MCC. Will there be a change in the last date? Last date was what? Today is 10th. Last date is 17th. Will there be a change in the last date? Don't expect a change, because already there has been a 6-day timeline given. It is difficult for some of you to book tickets, etc. But 17th 5 p.m. is the last date. Even if in some of the groups there are candidates complaining that tickets are costly, tickets are not available, etc., they will take up there will be multiple complaints. There will be actually many complaints which are very, very genuine, that they may not be able to reach out to the institute. Everybody who is willing to hold on to the seat has to go ahead and join, complete their joining in the allotted institutes. If you don't do that, you go to round 2 without a seat in hand. This seat will not be available with you. So that is a call that you have to take, because it is always better to go ahead, hold on to a seat, and then move on to a better seat. What will happen if I don't hold on to the seat, don't join the allotted seat? It is okay. You might get that in the next session. 90% get that. But there is a small percentage, 5 to 10%, where a higher ranker, you are rank 100, 50, changes their option and then moves on to your seat in the next round. They will get that seat because that seat is vacant. You did not join. But if you join, that seat is held by you. 50, even if it is a higher ranker, they will not be able to get that seat. So even if they put it as their first choice, whatever be the choice, unless you move to a better seat, nobody will be able to get that seat in round 2. So it is always better to join. And even if somebody keeps complaining, keeps saying that by 17th, how will I be able to join? There are a lot of issues, etc. Even if they are genuine, take it as your responsibility to join by 5 p.m. 17th. Everybody, many of them who complain to, will find a way to go ahead and join. So representations or not, whether it is difficult or not, find a way out to join by 17th 5 p.m. Your admission letter should have been generated by 17th 5 p.m. from the intra MCC portal. There is a portal called intra MCC where the institute will log in and then generate your letter. That needs to be done by 17th 5 p.m., which means it is always better to be there on 16th and complete everything, not be there on the last minute at 17th 5 p.m. Any changes, keep looking at notification. Free exit and rules. There are many queries on free exit and rules. If you are willing to join the seat in the absence of any other seat, It involves travel, but go ahead and join is what we'll say. Like, this is a seat that has been allotted. If I don't get any other seat in this entire counseling, all India round 2 or any state rounds, then I will take the seat. Definitely go ahead and join the seat. Free exit, if you are taking, you will be eligible for all India round 2. No security deposit forfeiture. You will go with the same security deposit, same login, except that the seat won't be there with you in hand. You can fill the same seat in round 2 and get allotted, provided nobody above your rank opts for that seat. Last time also, for round 1 also nobody opted, but in case somebody opts for that seat, you will not get hold of that seat in case somebody above you is allotted. So always better not to leave a seat or not join a seat which you are interested in. Otherwise, free exit rules are straightforward. You're eligible for all India round 2. You're also eligible for your state round 1. You're eligible, you won't lose your security deposit, the 25,000, 10,000 or 1 lakh paid, that you will not lose. The same security deposit will be carried forward to round 2. Same registration is enough. Nothing, no new registration in round 2 if you're going for free exit. Obviously, you made a wrong choice, but that choice will be available for someone else in the next round. They can obviously take the choice. Impact is very minimal as far as free exit rules. Uploading documents. On the left hand side pane, if there is an uploading documents available, on the left pane you see choice filling, where you saw choice filling, choice unlocking, and then you also see system generated letters, etc. On that left pane in MCC's login, if you see an upload documents, then go ahead and do it, but it is not mandatory. Even if you don't upload documents, it is not an issue. So this, even if it shows up, ignore that, not a problem. You can do that after going to the institute. Even if you don't do that, MCC is not checking this. This is not mandatory. At least last year it was not mandatory. If you don't see this, don't need to worry at all. We are not sure whether you are seeing this now or not this year. If they had taken the process out, that is well and good. Original documents required to be submitted. Yes, every MDS institute where you got your allotment is instructed to take up your original documents to stop blocking. You should be admitted only in one seat at a time. So you will have to give your documents to the MDS institute, and you will also have to make your first year fee payment. You pay the amount, first year fee payment. It might be in different modes. You have to check with the institute and then make your fee payment. Course commencement, when will you join? July 17th. Before that you will join. Will the course commence? Your admissions will be over. Admission or joining or reporting, everything will be over by July 17th. Course will commence only on August 1st. So you don't need to start your course in any of the institutes. Don't need to take your entire belongings, go there and get settled by July 17th. Even if it is the best seat that you have got, you will start your course only on August 1st. Irrespective of whatever the institute says, if you are asked to start duties too, you will have to complete 3 years from August 1st, because that is the course commencement date for this particular academic session for MDS. So talk to the institute, plan for that. You will commence your course only on August 1st. By this time, round 2 of All India will also be over. That results we will know. So you will go join some institute and then commence the course. You can start any date after August 1st. That depends upon the institute too, if they are flexible. But before August 1st, no duty time will be taken in your 3-year course. You will commence your course only on August 1st. Now, where is this mentioned? There is a state schedule put up. All India was a state schedule which is put up in MCC. There it will be mentioned. You can check that. Joining process. I am going to join. What is the process for annulment? Check with your nodal officer. Who is a nodal officer? The institute will have a nodal officer. Where will I find that? Go to MCC portal for MDS. There will be a link called Participating Institute Info. We also have the set of Participating Institute Info downloaded in ZyNerd. We have been sharing that. You can go search for your institute directly there. If you don't want to go there, spend a lot of time. Get information on the joining process, dates and requirements. Today is what? Today is 10th, right? 10th is what? 17th is the last date. So within that you have a Saturday and a Sunday. Whether they work on Saturdays and Sundays, you check with them. Don't go there on a Saturday assuming that they will actually admit you on a Saturday. Most of the institutes would, but some government institutes would be off on Saturday and they may not admit you. You will have to wait till Monday and your plans would go haywire. So please ensure that you check with the nodal officer if there are any leaves. There might be a leave for a particular there might be a particular holiday, local holiday there. So check on when you can join. Usually joining takes 2 hours to 3 hours. They'll just check your certificates, ask you to make the fee payment, and then confirm that in the intra-MCC portal, give you an admission letter. Plan travel accordingly. It is not an elaborate process which will take one day. Even if there are 10 candidates, they will finish it off within 3 to 4 hours or 5 hours. But every candidate can go in on different timelines. So based on that, just check. Get your allotment letter downloaded. Where will you get your allotment letter downloaded? We will show you that. In MCC portal, you have to do it. Get your allotment letter downloaded. What letter is this? Allotment, not admission letter. Allotment letter. Now that you have been allotted in round 1, get it downloaded. This will mention provisional allotment. Ignore that part. It is always provisional allotment for all the many years because you have not yet got admitted. But then even then there will be a provisional. But this will mention provisional. Go with it. Documents. Upload of documents if required. If MCC says on the left pane you upload of documents, upload it as scan copies. Otherwise ignore it. Even if you don't want to upload, ignore it. No issues. Get all original documents. This is an absolute requirement. And bond or other documents required. What are the 2 documents? Originals, bond. Some states, some institutes will ask you a bond for the number of years you have to serve. Usually the government institutes. That who will tell you? The nodal officer of the institute will tell you. If it is required, get these bond documents, sign somewhere. Many institutes like Maulana Azad, Lady Harding, the DU institutes mostly, IP University institutes, they will ask you for a bond document. Why? Because before some admission itself, they would prefer to have your bond document saying that if you leave the institute, what is the penalty? So get all these documents, ensure that you get it and get all original documents. At institute, what will they do? They will verify the documents originals. They will also ask you a copy. You submit your originals, pay your fee, first year fee, and then willingness for upgradation. Very, very critical. Opt for upgradation there. If you are interested in upgradation, not interested in upgradation, go ahead and opt for upgradation. If you don't want a better seat in round 2, even if you got your best seat, opt for upgradation. If you don't want a better seat in round 2, you get admitted here, don't do anything, continue to round 2. In case you change your decision, on August 1st, I go and join. My first choice I got. Then, when is August 1st? After round 2, I go and join. Then within 7 days, I come to know that this is not the institute for me. It was my first choice. I did not opt for upgradation because I thought my first choice is always my fit choice. Here you find out that this is not the right fit institute for me. Some strange reason. That department is not treating you differently. There is a lot of toxicity there. You figure out that there is a better institute than this. I came in because somebody misguided me. Then if you did not opt for upgradation, there is no round 3 for you. Opt for upgradation in round 1. I opt for upgradation, go to round 2, don't fill choices. You will still retain the same institute, round 1 institute, because you got admitted. Then in round 3, you want to change a choice, you will still be able to change a choice. No, don't fill choices. You will still retain the same institute. So after round 1, you opt for upgradation and remain in your house without changing any choices. Don't do anything. Don't even log into MCC. You will still retain your round 1 seat. But if you want to change a choice, that will be available. So always opt for upgradation. Where will you go and opt for upgradation? At the time of admission at the institute, you will have to ask them, I want to opt for upgradation. Please select yes, opt for upgradation in the institute's intra-MCC login. This is MCC has given a login for the institutes. Institutes have to enter in the login that you have been admitted. There they have to say you are opting for upgradation. Complete formalities in the institute, whatever else is pending, and then get your admission letter generated. So 3 critical things. 1, willingness for opting for upgradation. Talk to the nodal officer and plan travel and take your originals, submit everything and get your admission letter. What did you take? You took your allotment letter from MCC. You yourself took it. This admission letter is generated by the institute from intra-MCC. They will do it and they will give you this admission letter. Only when that admission letter is available with you, your confirmation, your joining is confirmed. Till then, you go ahead, check everything, pay the fee, complete formalities. Institute misses out entering the data in intra-MCC. MCC will consider yourself to be not admitted, the seat to be vacant for the second round. So get your admission letter. Some institutes will say that you go back home, we will send across the admission letter, sit there, get your admission letter and then come back, because it happens in 1 out of 1,000 cases. 1 out of 1,000 cases would still possibly mean 2 candidates or 3 candidates or 4 candidates missing out on admission letters. If one institute doesn't do it with just 10 candidates will not be able to hold on to the seats. Their seats will be vacant. Some officer in the institute might not do it properly. You have to ensure that you get your admission letter. What else needs to be done? You don't need to wait there. Come back and wait for state round 1 or all India round 2. You don't need to be there in the institute after you get your admission letter. The admission letter will say provisional, no issues. You just have to go ahead and get your admission letter. Every year, every admission letter says provisional. That is your final letter too. And now, admission confirmation. How do you get your admission confirmation at the institute? We clearly said without getting your admission confirmation, don't leave the institute based on some assurances given to you, etc. Get your intra-MCC printed admission letter from the institute. How does it look? It looks like this. Possibly it has changed a little for 2024. This is an earlier one. Till last year it was similar. It will have your name, your MDS. This is MDS, NEET MDS roll number, application number, etc., etc. And then it will have clearly round 1, which choice you are allotted, the institute you are allotted, the specialty, category, quota, and your rank. This will also have your picture with round 1 mentioned over here. And it will also have everything. And what will it say? It will also say something over here. You see willingness details. This will be there in your admission letter. There it will say yes, candidate wants to participate in the next round of counseling. So you can participate in the next round of counseling only if this says yes. Who will give that information? You will give that information to the institute, and institute will enter it in intra-MCC, and that will reflect on this admission letter. So once you get your admission letter, you will ensure 2 things. Once your admission is over, intra-MCC will consider that MCC will consider that you are holding the seat. Second, you also opted for willingness. That will also be part of the admission letter. Let us say you don't get that. Then admission letter is not there. Whether your admission has gone through or not, completed or not, that you can still check. Even without your admission letter, we would still suggest to get the admission letter, but you can check that. Under the activity list, you will have this download seat allotment letter now. In another hour or so, you will get your allotment letter only at a later point in time, in an hour or possibly by evening. You will have this. But a little later, you will also see the seat allotment result. Once the admission process starts, you will see the seat allotment result. There you click seat allotment result completed, provisional seat allotment letter completed, allocation activity. That will give you confirmation that your seat allotment result and allocation activity has been completed. Once you get this, it means that once you get this as completed, it means that your admission is completed. A similar one will be available in your admission letter. It will actually say seat, this is a different one, seat reported and confirmed. That will say as completed. So once not seat allotment, seat reported and confirmed, that will say as completed. Once that is done, you will get your confirmation that your admission is completed. Currently, you will only see these 2. Pointers and suggestions for joining. Before travel, check this. We'll quickly run through holidays and days in the institutes. Fee payment, whether it is to be done by NEFT, RTGS, how you need to pay, whether you need to get a DD. Who will give you this information? The nodal officer or institute portal will give you this information. Course commencement date, check if it is after round 2. It will be after round 2, August 1st only. Additional fee that needs to be paid. Tuition fee you might know, but additional fee just check with them. No adjustment of security deposit. Let us say you paid 2 lakhs for a deemed university. The deemed university fee is 11 lakhs for first year. They will not reduce this 2 lakhs and ask you to pay 9 lakhs. 2 lakhs is between you and MCC. MCC versus you. This is towards filling choices, not towards your fee payment. This is an all India counseling. States might have a different process. Now you have to go there and pay the entire fee of 9 lakhs to the deemed institute. Not 11 lakhs minus 2 lakhs. You will pay entire 9 lakhs. This 2 lakhs will come back to you later after 3 months after the end of the counseling, possibly in December or Jan. Validate all the information shared. Communicate only through official website. There have been many cases where people who have been allotted have been called or a mail has been sent and they make payments to a scammer. Don't fall for that. If there is something in the institute website, check that and also check that with the nodal officer before making any payment. Only through official emails, nta@gmail.com, mcc@gmail.com, or not official IDs. Usually it will be at nic.in or the institute portal's domain, that will be there. So check all that. If in doubt, always call the nodal officer, double check before you make the payment. Under ZyNerd, you can official institute details are under ZyNerd under the resources section. Check the description. We will also share that. The entire MCC PDF is available, or the participating institute information will be available. These are the list of documents which are essential. Actually, the rule is if you take all these documents, the institute should allow you to join. Beyond this, they should not request any other documents. But still, some institutes may request any other document. In that case, take them. When they say that these are essential, but these two are essential. Admit card issued by NBE is also essential. This is the admit card for the exam. Take enough photocopies of all these documents. Why? Because you will submit your originals in round 1. If that is going to be your last institute, some of the officers will take a lot of, they will not give you back your original certificates if you want it for some other purpose later, for registration in that state later, etc. They will create a lot of problems. Some institutes only do that. Most of the institutes are accommodative. But what you can do from your end is scan and save every document in your email. Let us say you are submitting your mark sheets of MBBS degree certificate, internship completion certificate, all originals you are submitting in your college. Scan, save in drive. Similar for everything. Or take enough photocopies so that whenever you require a copy of the certificate, you always have a copy of the certificate available. You don't need to rely on your institute to get back those certificates. And you also know which ones you had submitted. Admit card or rank letter. Rank letter you should be available with your admit card is also available, should also be available with you. But since the exams were over, NBE might have closed it. We think that NBE has this is not available in your login. In case it is not available, then get it from the NBE communications portal. What is the NBE communications portal? The NBE communications portal is just go to Google and search for the NBE communications portal. We'll quickly get you that too. For those who are missing their admit cards. So just go here. Your first result will be NBA communications portal. You can continue and then go ahead and say that I lost my admit card. Raise a query here with your email ID. You will get all the details. Select the department as departments of examination conduct, and then you will be able to raise a query. Within a day, you will get your certificate. Within a day, you will be able to get your rank letter or your scorecard, which you need. If you have a PDF, you just need to print it out. You don't need to do anything. Just take a printout and affix your photograph if it is required in the admit card, and then take it. A PDF is okay, not the exact one that you took to your examination. That is not required. Rank letter should be available as a PDF. Just print it out and take it. Rest of it are all originals. These are all printed copies, both printed copies along with in the admit card, your photograph, that is enough. If you have an OBC, EWS certificate, that needs to be taken. For NRI specific certificates need to be taken. And additional certificates are born, you will have to check with the nodal officer. Some institutes may ask certificates like migration, attempt, bona fide certificate, etc. from your college. These are not essential, but if you have, take them. In case they deny you admission, you connect with MCC. But it is always better to, right now, in case they ask for a bona fide certificate, try to get it from your institute and then go ahead. Gap certificate is not required by any state other than one or two. Maybe Maharashtra requires a gap certificate. This is a self affidavit, which means you have to take a stamp paper, you print it out, you fill it up, you sign it, and then go to a notary and get it signed. Maximum 1 hour it will take. So if any state, not all states, 1 or 2 states, let us say Maharashtra nodal officer asks you to bring the gap certificate, just get the gap certificate. Even if you miss it out, no problem. When you go to the institute, right next to the institute, within 1-2 kilometers, you will find a notary. Ask them to provide a self affidavit for a gap certificate. The format is also available in ZyNerd. You can always check with us. So this is only for Maharashtra. Don't get don't take the decisions. A lot of certificates are required. The essential ones are this. With this, you should get admitted. But so that there is no problem, you will connect with the nodal officer and ask them if there is anything else that needs to be brought in. If they say something like this needs to be brought in, then you try to get that. If you don't get that, you can still mention to them that this is not an essential certificate. I will do it later. You can still have to connect with MCC in very rarely, but otherwise usually they agree to it. And during joining, what do you know that need to do? Ensure that you provide willingness details as yes. We are repeating this, which is basically opting for upgradation. In the intra-MCC portal, institute will enter, but you have to provide. Suggest always to opt for upgradation. We always suggest that you have to opt for upgradation. That is always better. Then check the resignation process. This is very important. If you are in a deemed university, usually you will pay a huge amount. Check with them what is the resignation process in case I get a better seat in state R1. How many days will it take to give me all the original documents, and is there a reduction in fee, etc. All that check with them. Usually there will be a reduction in fee of 10,000 or 20,000 or 25,000 only. Even for deemed universities, when you make a payment, then you resign, then and go to state R1, there will be a minimal penalty only. Is it a single day process? Should I stay extended? That you check with them so that you can plan. Even after you go, there might be a delay, etc. So try to be as early as possible and then plan it in case you are planning to stay only for one day. Check with the nodal officer before going ahead and joining. And this is on the resignation too. It is a single day process, etc. Fee refund, the deduction and timelines, how much time it will take for you to reach. Let us say you are paying 16 lakhs to Kasturba for a seat. Then this may come back in 7 days when you resign. When you go All India Round 1, you got Kasturba, Mangalore. Or let us say you got some other Amrita Institute. All India Round 2, you got Kasturba. Fee is paid to Amrita in round 1, correct? Second round, fee will not be transferred from here to here. You will have to go pay the fee in Kasturba. So, from All India Round 1 Institute, whatever fee you paid, you will get back after 7 days or 10 days, let us say. Your All India Round 2 Institute, anyways, the fee payment deadline will be over by then. So here, even if you have paid 16 lakhs, if this is delayed, usually they give it in 3 to 4 days, but some institute is delaying it, you will have to again arrange for 16 lakhs here to make the payment because this is not transferred directly. So especially for deemed, check how much time it will take for refund. So plan for it. In case it takes a long time, then you will have to plan for 2 different tuition fees, as in one 16 lakhs, another 16 lakhs. Refund if upgrading to a different state round 1 seat. All India round 2 is straightforward. They will have to refund. State round 1 seat, especially if it is a deemed university, just check on the refund. So joining is ended. At the end of joining, get the admission letter. Check for all details, especially on the details on willingness to upgrade, yes, and whether it is exactly your admission letter with the photograph and all the choices, including the specialty that you have been allotted. Common queries: can I upgrade from any seat to any seat? R1 to R2 in All India, any seat to any seat you can upgrade. Choice filling will be fresh choice filling. Should I physically report even if I am opting for upgradation? I am going for round 2 anyways. Why should I go ahead and report? You need to report if you want to hold on to that seat. Otherwise, that seat is not with you. You will have to go to round 2 without a seat in hand. You might get the same seat, but the seat is not 100% confirmed for you. Somebody above your rank, maybe a minor chance they might fill up the seat. So you have to go even if you are opting for upgradation. If you want to hold on to the seat and 100% be sure that this is my seat, I will go for round 2 for anything better, then you have to go there. If you still want to risk it, it is your option, but we would suggest you always join. Should I do anything in MCC login? Allotment letter needs to be downloaded now. And then in case upgradation, uploading of certificates is mentioned on the left pane, you do that, not mandatory, but this is the only thing that is absolutely required for joining. Allotment letter, when will I get it? It says provisional. You will get it within 3 or 4 hours. I am not sure whether the allotment letter is already up. Usually you get it within 3 or 4 hours or by the end of the day. Tomorrow morning only, most likely joining will start in institutes, like 18th morning they will put up a notification in MCC saying admission process is open. So before that, don't go rush in and push them saying that I've got my allotment, please go ahead and make me join. Morning, tomorrow, casual, you have another, this is not 18th. 12th morning is when the joining will start. So again, I think we're getting confused here. 10th is today. 11th morning is when the joining will start. You can go ahead and join on 11th morning. Tomorrow only, most likely this will start. But 3 to 4 hours, you should get your allotment letter, or by the end of the day, you will get it. How to get the nodal officer contact? It is available in MCC, in participating institute info, or in ZyNerd. We have collated all the institute's information and you will have it there. I don't want to travel, and anyways there is movement. Should I take free exit? I believe that 100% there is movement. If you can assure everyone across the world that there is 100% movement, free exit is okay. Which means you believe that your seat will definitely be available in next round. You can't assure. There have been instances where even 100% assurances have not worked. So we would suggest not to do that, but it is up to you. Whatever you save is only on travel and cost. 2 days effort, travel, cost. That's it. For a career, we don't think it is worth it to lose or not join a seat just because you have a bit of travel, effort, and a cost involved. It is once in a time. You will have an additional cost. Invest in it so that you hold on to the seat, provided that is the seat that you will take in case you don't get any other seat. Don't miss that out just because you have to travel. Can someone else appear on my behalf? Usually institutes won't allow that. You will have to be there in person. If it is a genuine reason, there is a medical condition, you are not able to travel, get a certificate and ask someone on your behalf to go ahead and join on your behalf, complete the joining formalities on your behalf. But it has to be a genuine case. Institute can say no. You can't go and claim that to the institute that you will have to agree to this because I am not available. I have some work. My father will come and complete the formalities. Institute says no. No, they will not allow. They have all the liberty to not allow you to join if you are not in person. But in genuine cases, usually institutes will allow. They'll be considerate. They'll tell that somebody else can come in, but you have to submit your originals. Every other process will be the same, except that you won't be there. It will be in a genuine case only. Ask the institute if it is a genuine case. My name, surname, father's name, mother name have changed. There is some difference. No institute will take it up on their own. Let us say your name is Abhishek Mukherjee, and in the document it says Mukherjee Abhishek. Absolutely no issues. Mukherjee A, no issues. M Abhishek, no issues. These are all very, very minor issues. No institute will create a problem. There is a middle name somewhere over here. No issues. Father's name has been changed. Instead, I put my name. No issues. So whatever issues are there, it will be sorted out. Maximum they will ask is an affidavit. Again, a nearby notary, or you can get it earlier itself, saying that this name mentioned in the NEET MBBS certificate and this name mentioned in the NEET MDS scorecard, both are the same person. That is an affidavit that you need to carry. Enough. Even if there is a small minor difference, no issues at all. But in case you want to be extra safe, carry an affidavit. You can even make an affidavit at the time of joining. Go there a day earlier. In case they create an issue, make an affidavit. Don't go there asking, see, this name is different, this name is different, what will you do, etc. They will take care of it. They know that every year there will be candidates with those issues. There will be possibly even 50% of candidates who have some other difference in their names. Upgradation, yes, if you opt for upgradation, you will still have fresh choice filling. You can change all your choices. Like round 1, you are joining a seat. And then you opt for upgradation. This is your 4th choice. Round 1, you got your 4th choice. 1, 2, 3 is still there. These need not necessarily be your 1, 2, 3 in round 2. You can say, this is fine. 2 is, I don't want there now. The rest 2, you can fill in. 1 and 3, you can fill in as better choices in round 3, so that you get either 1 and 3 and 2 goes, 2 is not allotted. So you can, even if you opt for upgradation, you don't opt for upgradation, everybody has a fresh choice filling. Will the timeline be extended? Like we already said, don't expect that. Join by 17th, 5 p.m. Be there at least 1 day earlier, 16th morning, to ensure that your joining is done. Can I attend state R1 after joining All India R1 seat? Yes, you can attend. After joining All India R1, you will be able to attend your state R1. 2 things can happen. Get this very clear, because we are doing a sequence of counseling session. We already done this. Timeline wise sequence also we will do, but we'll explain it here. 17th is your joining end date. State R1 results. I don't think any state R1 results are coming up before 17th, 1 or 2 maybe. Let us say it comes on 15th. Then you wait till 15th. You check with these institutes whether you can join on 17th. Round 1 institute. State round 1, you wait till 15th. And if you get a better seat in state, free exit. Don't even go there. You don't need to intimate anyone about the free exit. You just don't go and join. That itself is free exit. Then go ahead and join your state round 1 seat, eligible for all India round 2, as this is free exit, no security deposit forfeiture, directly same amount, nothing to be paid again, direct login for all India round 2 for a better seat than state round 1. Let us say in this scenario, your state round 1 results do not come in on 15th. They come in on 19th. When does all India round 2 start? 22nd. So during this period, all India will say, first what will they say? You can resign till a particular date. Let us say that date is 20th. They will give this date. This date is not 20th now. They will give you this date. Your state results come on 19th. Then you have an option. You will have an option of joining this seat 17th, before 17th. Your state results come on 19th. If it is a better option, resigning this seat before 20th. Go to the institute again, get your originals documents back, resign and join state round 1. Same impact, all India round 2 you are eligible, but this date has to be 20th. Let us say your state results come in after that resignation deadline. We discussed 2 scenarios. One is, what is the first scenario? Results come in of your state round 1 come in even before the joining. Easy. You don't have to travel anywhere. One decision you can take, all India round 1 versus state round 1. Results come after the all India round 1 joining deadline. Your state round 1 results are there, but before the resignation deadline of all India round 1. You can join the all India round 1 institute, travel, come back, wait for the state round 1 results, then travel again or be there itself in the all India state, resign that seat and come back and join state round 1. How is it possible? Because this resignation deadline, before that itself your state round 1 results came in. This scenario where your state round 1 results did not even come in by this resignation deadline, usually candidates request all India to slightly extend that deadline and to accommodate before the 22nd. If all India MCC does not push this, then by whatever timeline you have to take a call. Whether you are resigning this seat and having your documents ready for state round 1 results because you think state round 1 will be better, or you are holding on to the seat, in which case if no resignation is available later, even if you are allotted, you will not be able to go. That situation will not come in. If you are confused about this, now go ahead and join. No decisions to be taken before the 17th. Nothing to be done. If you are worried about it, wait for state round 1 results till 17th and we will be running sessions on what to do later. Right now, the right thing is to wait for your state round 1 results if you are also looking for state round 1. Till 14th, 15th, at least wait for that and then take a call later. We will also be helping you out that. If you are a ZyNerd subscriber, you can call us on every one of these queries. We will tell you the best way to manage everything, also depending upon your rank and everything. And fee transfer, look, like we mentioned, fee or refund if upgraded from all India round 2 or round 1 or resigned, that refund will come in at a later point in time. No transfer from round 1 to round 2 institute. Same for AAR1 to state R1. You pay whatever amount, 16 lakhs in AAR1. This will directly come to you back after you resign within the deadline. And if you going for a state round 1 institute, you will have to pay again directly here. This will not be transferred. So nowhere there is a transfer. Each institute you will have to pay again, but you will have to go resign and get back the amount from the earlier institute after a deduction. So that is what we have for the session now. So if you have any queries, just go ahead and call us. If you are a subscriber, we will be available. In case there is something missed out too, we will ensure that we call you back. Second, in case you have any information that is required, everything is available in ZyNerd in terms of closing ranks. We have also updated the All India round 1 results yesterday within around 30 minutes of the results. We will also be doing that for states to get for you to know what allotments have happened in states, what are the cutoffs, closing ranks, etc. Who has taken All India seat and then also your state seat, and how you manage your counseling strategically based on that. This guy will move to that seat. Therefore, a seat will be vacant in All India round 2. How do I manage? Should I join state? Should I join All India round 2? When should I stop, etc. Everything will be available in ZyNerd. We have excellent tools for that. We'll share that too as we move forward. Our offer ends possibly within the next 2 days. Take advantage of the offer if you wish to join us on ZyNerd. Thank you. Thanks a lot for watching.